pleasant. Hello and welcome, side character quest, a Halloween episode. I knew Ty didn't have anything recorded for the season, so I took the initiative. My name's Grumples, by the way. Yeah, it's been a while, I know. I don't know. I don't know how podcasts work or anything like that. Just let Ty handle his own stuff. Whatever. Here's a spooky tale by Edgar Allan Poe. It's called The Raven. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered, weak and weary, over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. Only this, nothing more. Distinctly, I remember, it was in the bleak December, and each separate dying ember wrought its ghost upon the floor. Eager I wished the morrow, vainly I had sought to borrow from my books surcease of sorrow, sorrow for the lost Lenore, for the rare and radiant maiden whom the angels named Lenore, nameless here forevermore. And the silken, sad, uncertain rustling of each purple curtain thrilled me, filled me with fantastic terrors never felt before, so that now to still the beating of my heart I stood repeating, "'Tis some visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door, some late visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door. That it is, and nothing more." Presently my soul grew stronger, hesitating then no longer. "Sir," said I, "or madam, truly your forgiveness I implore, but the fact is I was napping, and so gently you came rapping, and so faintly you came tapping at my chamber door, that I scarce was sure I heard you. Here I opened wide the door. Darkness there, and nothing more. Deep into that darkness peering, long I stood there wondering, fearing, doubting, dreaming dreams no mortal ever dreamed to dream before, ever dared to dream before." That was a verbal typo. But the silence was unbroken, and the stillness gave no token, and the only word there spoken was the whispered word, "Lenore." This I whispered, and an echo murmured back the word, "Lenore." Merely this, and nothing more. Back into the chamber turning, all my soul within me burning, soon again I heard a tapping, somewhat louder than before. "Surely," said I, "surely that is something at my window lattice. Let me see then what thereat is." And, yeah, that's a weird word, thereat is. Let me see then what thereat is. Man, jeez. Ty, I'm not going to edit this when I send it to you. I'm just going to send you the whole thing straight. Hope you don't mind. "Surely," said I, "surely that is something at my window lattice. Let me see then what thereat is, and this mystery explore. Let my heart be still a moment, and this mystery explore. 'Tis the wind, and nothing more." Open here I flung the shutter, when with many a flirt and flutter in there stepped a stately raven, I like the name of the poem, of the saintly days of yore. Not the least of obeisance. Obeisance? Oh man, I'm gonna have to look this one up. Okay, sounds like in British English it's obeisance, and American English it's obeisance, and this guy's from Baltimore. Okay, I'll go with obeisance. Anyway, let me start over that verse. Open here I flung the shutter, when with many a flirt and flutter in there stepped a stately raven of the saintly days of yore. Not the least obeisance made he, not a minute stopped. Nope. Oh man, Can't believe I messed that up so fast. Not a minute stopped or stayed he, but with mine of lord or lady perched above my chamber door, perched upon a bust of Pallas just above my chamber door, perched and sat and nothing more. Pallas is like a titan or something. I'm not going to look up how to pronounce that. Then this ebony bird beguiling my sad fancy into smiling, by the grave and stern decorum of the countenance it wore. Though thy crest be shorn and shaven, thou, I said. Wait, no. What? Though thy crest be shorn and shaven, thou, I said, are sure no craven, ghastly grim, and ancient raven wandering from the nightly shore. Tell me what thy lordly name is on the night's plutonium shore. Quoth the raven, Nevermore. Much I marveled this ungainly fowl to hear discourse so plainly, though its answer little meaning, little relevancy bore. For we cannot help agreeing that no living human being ever yet was blessed with seeing above his chamber door, bird or beast upon the sculptured bust above his chamber door, with such a name as Nevermore. But the raven, sitting lonely on the placid bust, spoke only that one word, as if his soul in that one word he did outpour. Nothing further than he uttered, not a feather than he fluttered, till I scarcely more than muttered, other friends have flown before. On the morrow he will leave me, as my hopes have flown before. Then the bird said, Nevermore. Nevermore. I gotta do a little more of a parrot voice. Startled at the stillness broken by a reply so aptly spoken, doubtless, said I, what it utters is its only stock in store, caught from some unhappy master, whom unmerciful disaster followed faster till his songs one burden bore, till the dirges of his hope that melancholy burden bore, of nevermore. But the raven still beguiling all my fancy into smiling, straight I wheeled a cushioned seat in front of bird and bust and door. Then upon the velvet sinking I betook myself to linking fancy unto fancy, thinking what this ominous bird of yore, what this grim, ungainly, ghastly, gaunt, and ominous bird of yore meant in croaking, Nevermore. This I sat engaged in guessing, but no syllable expressing to the fowl whose fiery eyes now burned into my bosom's core. This and more I sat divining, with my head at ease reclining on the cushion's velvet lining, that the lamplight gloat o'er, but whose velvet violet lining with the lamplight it gloating o'er. She shall press nevermore. Oh wait, no, I think I delivered that a little bit wrong. Let me try it again. This and more I sat divining, with my head at ease reclining, on the cushion's velvet lining, that the lamplight gloated o'er, but whose velvet violet lining with the lamplight gloating o'er, she shall press nevermore. See, he's feeling a little bit sad because his lady friend Lenore's dead. That's what happened here. So he was thinking about the raven, and he was thinking about how he was sitting, and then he was like, oh man, she's never going to sit like this ever again. It's kind of sad, you know. Anyway, then methought the air grew denser, perfumed from an unseen censer, swung by seraphim whose footfalls tinkled on the tufted floor. Wretch, I cried, thy God hath lent thee. By these angels he hath sent thee respite and nepenthe from thy memories of Lenore. Quaff, oh quaff this kind nepenthe, and forget this lost Lenore. Quoth the raven, Nevermore. So I just checked my little Greek manual, or dictionary, whatever. Listen, I check my phone, all right? Anyway, nepenthe, I called it. It's nepenthe. It's like a mythical drug that could make you not sad. Just like, I don't know. It's from the Odyssey. Prophet, said I, thing of evil. Prophet still, if bird or devil. Whether tempter sent, Yes, like tempter, like the devil, you know what I mean? Or whether tempest tossed thee here ashore. So whether it was like somebody sent him here to mess with this guy, or whether it was just pure random happenstance. Let me start that over. Prophet, said I, thing of evil. Prophet still if bird or devil, whether tempter sent, or whether tempest tossed thee here ashore. Desolate, yet all undaunted, on this desert land enchanted, on this home by horror haunted, tell me truly, I implore. Is there balm in Gilead? Tell me, I implore. Like, will he ever get over this? Quoth the raven, Nevermore. Oh, that's rude. Prophet, said I, thing of evil. Prophet still if bird. Did I just read this? No, it's repeating. Okay. It's parallelism. Prophet, said I, thing of evil. Prophet still if bird or devil. By that heaven that bends above us, by that God we both adore, tell this soul with sorrow laden, if within the distant Aden it shall clasp a sainted maiden, whom the angels name Lenore. Clasp a rare and radiant maiden, whom the angels name Lenore. Quoth the raven, Nevermore. Okay, from context, I'm assuming Aden, it means like heaven or something, and so he's basically saying, when I die, will I be reunited with this Lenore? That's what he's asking. Be that word our sign of parting, bird or fiend? Wait, no, it says shrieked. Be that word our sign of parting, bird or fiend? I shrieked upstarting, get thee back into the tempest and the night's plutonium shore. Leave no black plume as a token of that lie thou soul hath spoken. Leave my loneliness unbroken. Quit the bust above my door. Take thy beak from out my heart, and take thy form from off my door. Quoth the raven, Nevermore. And the raven, never flitting, still sitting on the pallid bust of Pallas just above my chamber door. And his eyes have all the seeming of a demon's that is dreaming, and the lamplight o'er him streaming throws his shadow on the floor. And my soul, from out that shadow that lies floating on the floor, shall be lifted nevermore. Man, doing the raven voice kind of hurt my throat a little bit. Anyway, hope you enjoy this. Hope you enjoy this, Ty. Hope you enjoy listening back to this. I don't care. I don't actually care that much. Whatever. Anyway, if you did have a good time with this, then chances are you are a fan of side character quests, because I cannot imagine anyone putting up with this otherwise. So, if you're a fan of the show, I don't know, maybe some people enjoy hearing me kind of figure out what, giving my a commentary track as I'm reading a poetry. Maybe you enjoyed this. Who can say? But anyway, if you enjoyed this, then you probably enjoyed Side Character Quest, and you should probably tell other people about it. Don't have them start with this episode. Dear Lord, can you imagine if someone thought this is what the show was? Don't do that to someone. Or do. Those... I don't control your laugh. Oh, goodness gracious. Anyway, I don't know. Whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and pitter-patter on out of here. That's what they say on this stupid show, isn't it? Alright, bye.
Thank you to the Joy Drops for the use of Not Drunk as our intro and outro music. Thanks to all of our guests, and thanks to you for listening. You can find us and say hi over at sidecharacterquest.com or by checking out our show notes for more links and information. If you're enjoying the show, drop a rating or review wherever you listen to podcasts, and We'll see you around. Bye.